Hello, everyone, and welcome to TechSparks 2020. I'm Madan Mohan Rao, Research Director at Your Story, and it's my pleasure to host this exciting session on the business of technology powered by Google Cloud today. The impact of the COVID 19 pandemic has given rise to a host of new challenges for businesses. And to help businesses come up with effective solutions, today's session brings together changemakers, founders, and leaders across key sectors to discuss the best ways to navigate the business and economic circumstances of the new normal. The session today will also cover industry best practices, innovations, and new opportunities in the current environment. We will also gather perspectives on how Google Cloud can help businesses get insights into new customer behaviors, build customer centric solutions, solve for remote work, scale to meet demand, optimize costs, and much, much more. We have today an exciting lineup of industry experts and leaders giving us a series of keynote addresses, fireside chats, and insightful panel discussions. We begin today's event with the keynote address by Karan Bajwa, Managing Director for Google Cloud India, on innovation in the digital age, innovating for the billions. Karan is an industry veteran and drives scale transformations across businesses he works with. He brings with him over 3 decades of leadership experience. He was previously at IBM as its managing director for India and South Asia. Prior to IBM, Karan worked with Microsoft for 9 years. His last role there was managing director for the company's operations in India. He has also worked with Cisco Systems in India and Singapore. Welcome, Karan. Over to you now for your keynote address. Thank you.
A very good afternoon, everyone. And it's a pleasure to be here with you all talking about innovation in the digital age and innovating for scale for the country. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you in an environment where everyone's, of course, challenged, but also looking at massive opportunity for their respective businesses in the digital space. Let me start by giving you a perspective that this group of smart, born in the cloud audience would actually appreciate more. This is the story of the past decade and the one that we are in now. So let's just look at 3 elements that have dramatically changed in these times. And I'm sure you will agree, this is just the beginning. So are we really prepared for this decade of rapid change and scale? Let me lay out the 3 elements that we are witnessing in this decade. Number one, connections. At the start of 2010, there were about 12.5 billion things connected to the internet, sensors, phones, laptops, etc. Today, when we are looking at the beginning of the new decade, there's actually over 31 billion sensors alone, not counting the rest of the devices I spoke about. From a context standpoint, at the start of 2010, fewer than 300 million smartphones were getting sold. Today, we are talking of 3.5 billion smartphones in use. Let me talk about something that is close to my heart, which is the cloud. At the start of 2010, cloud computing was almost SaaS, mostly SaaS, and a new chapter was beginning with a cheaper kind of hosting available for startups. Today, it's a $260 billion business globally, and it's not just hosting, but critically industry-specific solutions on AI, machine learning, data management, analytics, infra modernization, and many more. In fact, cloud software, which used to be the delivery mechanism for SaaS, has today generated several multi-billion dollar companies, many of yours included. These are all the next waves of a fabulous opportunity that are on the horizon for digital natives and startups. And we've got to scale fast to maintain that audacious speed of scale to ensure business growth at all times. So let's take a step back. Most of us participate in the digital ecosystems every single day. If you use a mobile app on your smartphone, you're actually participating in the Android or an iOS ecosystem. For example, you're using Google Maps to plan your driving route or hiring a ride-sharing services that uses Google Maps APIs, means you're actually connecting with the Google Maps ecosystem. Digital ecosystems are the product of numerous participants, the providers of the technology platforms around which the ecosystem revolves, the companies that release the APIs that power experiences throughout the ecosystem, the developers who leverage these APIs to build those experiences, and the end users who consume the experiences, and so on. What this means is that when companies express their services as APIs, they can actually open up their businesses to powerful digital ecosystem opportunities with developers and partners able to easily integrate these services into their own products. Looking at the pace of scale, innovation, and customer acquisition of these digital natives, The relationship between the cloud and the digital natives is kind of symbiotic. The reason why we almost refer to them as cloud natives. And I believe to make this synergy innovative and scalable, organizations such as yours need to actually take a holistic view comprising of three key themes. And let me try and lay them out. The first one, which is continuously leveraging digital as the differentiator. It's really like the iceberg, and we've really just seen the tip of it, and there is much more than meets the eye. There has not been a stronger case for leveraging digital as a differentiator today, in as we now call it the new normal, where it has become highly evident that businesses that are digitally enabled have a much better success at continuity than businesses that are not. Companies that embrace digital have pulled ahead of their peers in terms of relevance, continuity, growth, profitability, and shareholder value. This digital as a differentiator means we need to focus on mindset, methods, metrics on the digital platforms for accelerating growth. And this is where Google is helping enable businesses to leverage technology to ensure productivity and profitability at all times. The second one is really about the power of scale to solve the billion scale challenges. Scalability is essential in that it contributes to competitiveness, efficiency, reputation, and quality. Small and growing startups and digital natives must be particularly mindful of scalability because they have the biggest growth potential and need to maximize the return on resources. Scalability is not a bonus feature in my view. It's a quality that determines the lifetime value of the software that you're building. And building with scalability in mind saves both time and money in the long run. More importantly, the world's biggest problems are also the world's biggest business opportunities. Situations arising as a result of the pandemic today have given rise to a new situation, a new normal, as I said earlier. Solving for these new set of challenges on scale can lead to big gains for businesses. Google is again supporting customers to solve billion scale challenges now, so they don't think of crossing the bridge later, which actually may happen to occur sooner than what you all think. And the third piece is being ready for 2021 and beyond. This industry constantly evolves, and it's a chain reaction of rapid technological developments. Understanding its role in the post-pandemic world is even more critical for business continuity. The business technology landscape is changing faster than ever before, and all of us experience it on a daily basis. Never has that felt more apt in 2020. Technology has allowed businesses to evolve, adapt in this current situation. Our attention should also look towards the recovery of our society and economy, a recovery perhaps like none witnessed ever before. Understanding what makes businesses better equipped to survive and thrive is crucial. 21 and beyond ready businesses see the crisis as a natural time to experiment with new ways of working, and they've actually made broader, smarter investments in new technology. They are not afraid to adapt and take risks. Our value proposition for digital natives actually and startups has been around for a long time. Rapid scaling, reliability, resilience, availability, all of these capabilities that actually are available for Google Cloud, Google services are available to our customers as well to help them really create new business models, manage scale and performance. And of course, cost efficiency, which is super, super critical for digital natives such as yours. And it's an important element. And while I counted last, it's a very critical element. Cloud native businesses such as yours, you actually need robust solutions to develop software faster and deliver better customer experiences. You should be able to create reliable, scalable applications that keep you agile for whatever the future brings. Google enables you to get to market quickly and differentiate your businesses. And here's how one should look at approaching this aspect, and I'll give you some specific examples. The first one in my mind comes to be the simplification of cloud native app development. Free up developers to focus on writing code with purpose-built tools for containerization and microservices. A wonderful example that comes to my mind is Spotify. A Google customer since 2016, Spotify exemplifies the new era of scaling a business. It launched a music streaming service in the late 2008, got 1 million customers in early 2011, and today offers about 248 million monthly active users in 79 markets access to more than 50 million songs and podcasts. So today, Spotify's customers listen to billions of daily plays of music and podcasts leveraging Google Cloud's global network. By employing automated developer-friendly services on Google, Spotify's teams could focus better on its core services, core business, while gaining access to services like analytics on which it could grow. The second aspect, which is very important for you all, is delivering winning customer experiences and helping unlock powerful insights with analytics and AI innovations and optimize performance with managed scalable databases. A wonderful example that comes to my mind is one of Ather Energy, an organization in our country that straddles the digital and the physical world as part of their electric mobility business and was actually born in the cloud. Our cloud was our privilege. We are helping accelerate transformation for Ather by enabling them to drive the future of mobility in India with our cloud infrastructure, analytics, and IoT solutions. It enables them to focus on their core task, which is building electric two-wheelers and an intelligent connected platform. While we take care of their IT infrastructure, in doing so, we're actually thrilled to help them reduce their time to market by nearly 2 years. The data analytics solutions on Google Cloud Platform are enabling them with real-time insights that keep down the cost for both Ather and their consumers, while actually helping them capture granular level vehicle data on various aspects related to the vehicle and the driver experience. The third aspect, which is important for you folks, is really operating and scaling with confidence, protecting your assets and extend your reach with a secure by design private global network that offers 4 nines of availability or more. A wonderful example, again, that comes to my mind, a very recent one, is ShareChat, who recently migrated their operations along with a 60 million strong subscriber base to Google Cloud. ShareChat was born in the cloud, local language messenger services, and they decided to move their entire platform to Google Cloud based on the technology differentiation, alignment of the vision with Google Cloud roadmap, and driving efficiency around commercials. One of the key challenges that comes with having a user base spread across a country is actually reliable and seamless connectivity. We enabled ShareChat to create a diverse set of users spread across 4G, 3G, 2G networks by enabling them to improve on their technology architecture. A massive migration to Google Cloud took actually right in the middle of the COVID crisis. So what we offer startups and born in the cloud organizations is about empowering them with the same tools and infrastructure that are used to build Google. You should be able to scale with reliability and confidence. You should be able to innovate with AI machine learning products all the time. You should be able to stay safe, connected, and productive with Google Workspace. You should be able to create immersive experiences, for example, location experiences with platforms like Google Maps. As I come to a close, let me share a very different example of a digital services company who actually embraced cloud, migrating from their physical environment, a physical data center, and ClearTips, that company, that the leading provider of travel and hospitality e-commerce space, they decided to move from their physical data center to the cloud to empower and supercharge their development teams as they embarked on the next phase of growth and innovation. They partnered straight up with Google Cloud as they saw the alignment and intend to partner right from day one in their engagement with our teams. As an online business, while ClearTip leverages technology to really deliver value to its customers with Google Cloud as their partner, the team is now focusing on developing products that bring in value to their customers and not worry about the operational challenges of managing infrastructure. So here's to all of you who never stop and you start innovating every single time. Let's continue our endeavor together in solving to build what's next. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Karan, for those very valuable insights connecting together cloud, SaaS, AI, and new ways of working.